Hey, Brett. So I'm gonna do a little back stuff, and then I'm gonna do some hip stuff. Science of stretching. Start with the ragdoll. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bend my knees. Do this from this angle, because I think I haven't done it from this angle. I'm gonna bend my knees. I'm gonna put my chest, my rib cage onto my knees. Gonna lean forward. Maybe interlace my arms. Then hang here. Alexa, 5 minute timer. Alexa, 5 minute timer. Alexa, cancel all timers. Okay. Aha. Yes. Alexa, 5 minute timer. There we go. Alexa, stop. This might be one of those nights where I get pretty deep. Oh, I know there's a lot of wobbling there, but wow, that was wonderful. Okay, I want to do wide dog. So wide dog, I'm not going to do it in the traditional form. This is wide dog. You don't. That's how I get into it. Hands close, feet wide, shoulders between. Problem is, I can't quite get deep enough like this. I don't know. I haven't tried it with bricks recently. Let me see if I can do that. Would this be stable enough? I could maybe make that work. Alexa, 5-minute timer. I had to bend my knees because my right hamstring was feeling weird, and I don't want to hold that weird feeling for several minutes, so I'd rather back off. That's the fifth principle. you got to go from where you're at, but also you got to pay attention to your body. If you feel a hot spot, if you feel something that's weird. Now, when you start to notice your muscles actually stretching as opposed to, well, your nervous system relaxes. And when your nervous system relaxes, then your muscles start to go, they stretch out. And that can take getting used to. But what I was feeling was something else. I don't know what it was, but I'd rather not find out. So I'm going to try coming back in and see what happens. It could just be the fact that this is the second stretch in a row that's doing hamstring, and it might just be the hamstring's already pretty well stretched. Hello, Chesh. Alexa, stop. Well, my hamstrings are well strung. Wow. Well, you're in the way, but I'll tell you what, I'll do something else right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and uh, do a different pose here. Let me see. Do I want to do hero or do I want to do pins and needles? Actually, since I've been doing some shoulder work, I'll do pins and needles. I'm gonna put my arms together. Oh, I don't know. I think I've done pins and needles after wide dog, and it's not a very good combination. Let's find out though. Okay. Okay, here we go. Show you what it looks like. A little bit of an angle here. Toes curled under. So we're going to be dorsiflexing the ankles. Toes are getting this nice stretch. Alexa, 5-minute timer. And shoulders. Okay, got a hot spot in my right wrist. Let's see, I have to adjust. I think that's okay. My toes are touching. I don't want that. That's going to hurt after 5 minutes. There we go. My wrist is bothering me, so I'm going to reduce the intensity of the shoulder work. I think I have some osteoarthritis in my right wrist. I know I have it in my thumb because in my early 20s I jammed it and never took care of it, and so it's been dislocated partially forever. It's got a lot of scar tissue on it. But this still feels good, and that's the fourth principle. It's how it feels, not how it looks. I don't really mind that I'm not able to get the prayer hands tonight. You don't just stop breathing like that. I'm getting a little too relaxed and I'm going to fall asleep. Oof, but that toe is a little too much. Eesh. Okay, that's okay right there. Eesh. Alexa, stop. Oh man, my toes are so stretched. Yeah. This floor and this mat is a bit hard for that pose. Oh boy. Okay, I'm fine, but I think it's time for a little bit of dorsiflex. Sorry, plantar flexion. Okay, there we go. Oh wow. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and do hero pose now. Okay, so hero pose. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, knees together, feet apart. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna start easy on this one. Give myself a few seconds to really just get settled into it. There we go. That'll push the feet apart. All right. Alexa, 5 minute timer. Now quads are getting a nice stretch, and also my knees are in full flexion. My ankles are dorsiflexed, or sorry, plantar flexion. They're pointing. That's the opposite of what I just did with the previous pose, where they were dorsiflexed along with the toes being, let's see, they were hyperextended. Wow, my shins are really getting stretched. Hero pose. I'm sort of doing stuff in a bit of a random order. And hero pose after pins and needles, I do not recommend. Actually, I'm going to go back up a little bit higher because that's just bit too intense on my shins. And the thing about intensity isn't good because it's counter to relaxation. So 7 out of 10. If you go much above it, then yeah, that's right there. It's much better, much more relaxed. So it's not going to agitate and activate my sympathetic nervous system. You activate your sympathetic nervous system, and then you're basically being counterproductive. The breathing pattern is meant to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. And so what we're doing is we're doing simultaneously something discomforting and telling our body it's okay. It's okay through our breath, through our acknowledgement of the discomfort. Um, my toes are completely fine now, but coming out of that last pose, they were pretty painful. But when I started doing this kind of stretching, I used to have every night I'd do something. I'd use a roller or some kind of thing on my back to try to solve pain, and I don't get back pain anymore. I just don't get it. I mean, I can get it if I do something stupid. I just don't do stuff stupid anymore. I bend my legs and use them to lift, but for the most part, I don't really have too much lower back pain unless I sleep funny. You know, something like that can certainly tweak my muscles, but yeah. So I figure I pay a little bit of pain through doing the stretches, and I'm amortizing the pain that I would have felt if I'd pulled a muscle. You're going to try to just entirely relax my body as much as I can here. Once my shins calmed down, I was able to get them back into a deeper stretch. While we generally do not recommend doing reps, I never fully came out, so it really wasn't exactly a rep. It was too intense. Like right now, I'm getting hot spots in both the tops of my feet, but you know what? I think I'm going to accept that. I have this blue pad down under my mat. Alexa, stop. That was 5 minutes? Okay, well, that's not too bad. You know, I was just about to do. I want to do that. Do I do blaster? I do. Mr. Chesterford, you are in the way. Okay, I'm gonna have to act. I'm just gonna have to get you to move, buddy. Scoot, scoot. Come on. Yeah. I know. Scoot, scoot. I need you to move. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Okay, let's see. Don't think I'm gonna need a pad for this. That was a sloppy way to get into this. Alexa, 5 minute timer. Yeah, you can come under here. Hello. Close bunching up. There we go. On this pose, going all the way forward doesn't necessarily mean it's the most intense form. In fact, I'm going to come back up for a bit and get my torso above my hip to increase the downward pressure, and that just moves where I feel it. A bit higher. There we go. Oh yeah. Ooh. Wow. Oh yeah. Wow. That's too far. Okay, let's do this for now. Notice my foot is off the ground. That's okay on this pose. Again, it's how it feels, not how it looks. Number 4. Alexa, stop. Okay, let's see what I've done to my hip. Oh, yeah. Wow. Since these are already pretty stretched from 2 earlier poses, yeah, that's nice. Hello, Josh. Oh, I was going to pet you. All right, other side. Excuse me, good sir. Thank you. All right, let's actually get into this a little bit proper. So, tabletop. I'm going to take my left foot. I'm going to swing my left foot up to where my left hand is. Then I'm going to scooch it forward, scooch it forward. Um, you want your foot at least perpendicular. I like my foot a little bit forward from there. And then rotate your foot out. 45 degrees is fine. Slide your back knee. Okay. Hello, Chesh. Now you're going to feel pressure pain. Or sure, why not? Okay, you know what? Why not? Alexa, 5-minute timer. Here, stay there. There we go. I'll do this for a bit. That's a pass for a second. Now I'm gonna go back and torso up, change the direction of the weight. Oh, wow. This pose is definitely a huge contributor to why I no longer tend to suffer lower back pain. The very first pose that I did, I think, if I remember correctly, was ragdoll, where I bent forward. That stretching of the hamstrings like that, when you work up to 5 minutes, it really does help loosen your lower back. A lot of times, lower back pain is you sit all day long, so you shorten everything. We need to reverse the effects of sitting. And when you reverse the effects of sitting, you can squat. You don't have as much problem with your lower back. And not chest and balancing. No, not right now. Sorry, buddy. Not now. Mm. Oh, Alexa, stop. Ooh. Oh. Well, that's going to be hard to get out of. Oh, wow. My back leg is kind of glued to the mat. Okay. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm thoroughly stretched. Have a good night.